Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magic Monday. We missed Soul. I missed Soul Surfing Sunday, but I was with you in spirit. Um, we are going to get right into the cards. We have some interesting messages coming out in the cards. I channeled the messages. My name's Fawn, and I am a channeler, and I channel through the cards. So today is 6/24 of 2024, and it is a 20, which takes it down to a 2. So let's see what the 2 has to bring to us. I hope everybody's staying nice and beautiful weather. We've been in the pool and just enjoying ourselves and enjoying the sun. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. Yeah, I've been reflecting on a lot of things lately. I think a lot of us are. We're coming to that point in this journey where it's all like a reflection. It's what have I done? What have I been doing? What am I going to do? And it's asking the questions we've always wanted to ask and never have. Because I noticed that the cards that came out in the Messenger Oracle wash away your burdens. I feel right now the world has a lot of burdens on their chest. We're going through a lot of heavy things right now. There's 2 frogs on the lily pads, and she is in the water. And I know when I'm in the pool and I'm laying out in the sun, that's where my burdens go. I wash them away. As you have moved through life, you have undoubtedly experienced moments that have inspired feelings of regret, remorse, shame, and guilt. You have made promises you have not been able to keep. You have judged and blamed yourself and others. You have burdened yourself with feelings born of acts that cannot be undone, which still bind you to the past. It is time to forgive. It is time to lie down and in the healing waters and let them wash away your burdens so you can move forward with spirit cleansed. Yeah, right now, everybody, going through the dark night of the soul and releasing the old stuff when you were a child and teenage years and things like that, those are the hardest ones to release. The burdens nowadays, once we release them and work on all of them, then the ones that come to us won't be as hard. They'll still be hard, but when you're working through all your dark night of the soul, there's a lot in there. It's like a hornet's nest because we keep getting the wolf, and the wolves are smart. They're intelligent. They seek lessons. Wisdom is born from seeking lessons in all experiences, both the good and the bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all happens for a reason. Even when the reason remains a mystery, embrace a new idea, new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers who will come in and out of your life. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways. I love that because we have a lot of people coming right now in and out of our lives. And it's hard. I mean, there's some that we just don't want to release because we love them so. But they got to go. No, they've got other things that they've got to do. Like me, I could be here today and disappear tomorrow. I mean, it all depends on where the spirit's going to move me to. Yeah, trust me, I never thought I'd be on YouTube reading, channeling messages and cards. But I learned enough that I had to get out here because I know too much to be just stationary, sitting there with the knowledge that I have, and I feel the same way about other people. If you have the knowledge and you're very intuitive about things, you should come out in some way, even if it's to some people in your area that need you. Um, I'm going to read the angels and ancestors because we got the water guardian connect with your emotions, which was kind of intuitive with this card. Wash away your burdens that we just read. This is that card. This is the one I just read. Water is soothing. I am a Leo, but I am very much on the cusp of Cancer because I see a lot of Cancer water sign in me. And I'm also Scorpio moon. So, sometimes when you need that minute to go into the water, take a bath, go into the pool, whatever you need to do it. It relieves your emotions. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depths of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the message they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as you are overwhelming as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to the support and love. Wow, that's deep. I've been in kind of a hermit mode since we lost Blanca, Lucky. And I've been in kind of this emotional whirlwind, me and my husband. We have never had someone, and I'm not going to cry, we have never had someone in our life that we didn't really understand language-wise, but we could feel the love between all of us so deep. I told my husband I never felt that kind of love from even a parent. My mother, when I was real young, but my mother kind of was out of the picture by the time I was 14. I was living with my father, and my mother was living in California, and I didn't see her again until I was in my early 30s, late 20s. And my father was the type of man that he loved his children, but he doesn't have to tell you, he doesn't have to show you. You should know. Blanco was a different kind of man. Blanco would always hug you and give you a kiss and tell you he loved you, just like we did. And that is a hard emotion to release in your life. Okay, I had to leave for a minute. This is a very emotion connect with your emotion time right now for us. And the lesson that we know we got off that man was the feeling of pure love. the purest love that you could ever get with a human. Me and my husband got to experience it with Blanca, with Lucky. So I'm going to get on with it because I just had another little cry. I cry too much. I said to my husband, he says, "You've hardly cried over this." I said, "I keep it all to myself. I go take a shower." Showers are great. Showers are beautiful. You know, you can wash it away. You can wash your face all off and nobody even knows. But yes, I show mine a little different. I used to cry really hard at things and be like on a sentimental journey on 24/7. But I think I cried myself too much. I cried in my life too much that I just don't want to cry anymore. And Blanco was happy. Blanco was happy, happy, happy. So I don't want to be sad. Okay. Hermit, retreat and recharge. And I have been kind of retreating and recharging. That's why I wasn't here on Soul Surfing Sunday. I was soul surfing. Taking time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefits from the information that will come directly from your heart space. The Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation inspired by the wandering men of India, known as the Sambas in the Hindu tradition, represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to the problems lie within. And if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside of you. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave dweller, Sadhva, on the card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Hindu Sri Yantra symbol behind him represents the union of masculine and feminine energies, hence support from Mother, Father, God. You have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working on bringing something together, your over-involvement could impede the process, so retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. I agree with that because I have been going and laying down a lot the last few days and just meditating. My husband will say, "You want me to wake you up at a certain time?" I said, "No, I'm just doing some meditation." Um, we're just going through the motions right now. And basically the cards picked up a lot of my energy. It is a collective. This is a collective. And I'm sure that you might be going through the same situations that I'm going through in your lifetime at this point. But with all of the water and the emotion, and I go into a channeling meditative state. But I'm not saying that this card reading did not pick up some of my energy. Because in the practical magic, we got a number 3, which is a divine connection. And it's feel your emotions, Lady of the Water. And the reason I'm saying this is because I found out Lucky was a Pisces. His birthday was in March, and I swore they said March 17th, which was my great-grandmother's birthday. But I'll have to find out for sure, which my husband is March. He's March 7th. So I see where we're getting the Pisces is showing up everywhere. Scorpio is his sun. Me and my husband are both Scorpio moon. I have Cancer and Leo in me. So the water is showing up really deep. And I'm thinking there's a lot of people with the water signs that are feeling this emotion right now. Get in touch with how you're really feeling so you can tap into your intuition. Be empowered and react from a place of love, not fear. When you are in touch with your emotions, you are more empathetic, making you a better friend, partner, and coworker, and more able to communicate your needs, which will increase your own happiness and improve all your relationships. Connecting more deeply with your emotions will also enhance your intuitive abilities, helping you to trust your instincts and start hearing the inner voice that's trying to communicate with you about the yearnings of your heart. Listen to this wisdom will ensure you are living your purpose and potential. It also allows you to more fully appreciate the positive in your life and know they will sustain you through the more difficult moments. Emotional awareness will also increase your ability to make faster, more effective decisions, take advantage of opportunities and experiences, improve your well being, open you up to new ideas, and teach you about yourself and what you want to achieve. Drawing this card suggests that you may be disconnected from your emotions and that it's time to tune in and really feel them. When life is busy, work is stressful, and things all seem too much, it's easy to lose touch with how you really feel. It can be tempting to gloss over your emotions or bury things because you think they're not important or you'll have time to deal with them later. But while denying and avoidance may save you some pain in the short term, they are ultimately disempowered and can lead to depression, irritability, exhaustion, stress, and anger. They can also prompt you to make matters worse, like using jokes to hide your insecurities or responding angrily when you're actually sad and in need of comfort. Denial doesn't make the feelings go away either, it just suppresses them, which can lead to numbing activities, stress symptoms such as fatigue and pain, and a spiral of emotions. Resistant. I just was told you're doing this, Fawn. You're doing this. I know it. You know, when you go through the dark night of the soul, you come out this courageous warrior, you know, the spiritual energy, thinking you conquered it all. You released all the dark baggage and the negative, and you're going to just be this happy little camper, and you're going to take things as they come and just, you know, meditate them off. It doesn't work that way. And these cards are telling me that, Fawn. Yes, you're helping people. Yes, you're strong, you're a warrior, you're a spiritual warrior, but you also are human and you also have feelings. And yes, I'm showing my vulnerable side, which I don't often do because I want to be the happy person that somebody watches. I want to be the positive energy of everybody's day, all my soul family, and all everybody that's around me. But I know that I can't be that girl every day. And I have to remember that I have to let my emotions flow, and I don't do that enough. Recognize your emotions and how they affect you, boosts self-awareness and self-confidence, improves relationship, and fosters more honesty and appropriate reactions. Allow yourself to sit with your feelings as you begin to process and work through them. You will build inner strength as well as compassion for yourself and others. Being connected to your emotions will also help you understand your own behavior and act and respond from a place of consideration and clarity. When you refuse to acknowledge an emotion, you'll avoid situations that will make you feel it, which means saying no to wonderful opportunities. Stop hiding and denying. Instead, embrace and acknowledge all feelings past and the difficult ones. Just make the joyful and love-filled ones even sweeter. Let yourself feel. Yeah, it's been a while since I let myself feel. Okay, we are going to go to the Soul Helper Oracle. We're going to break up the monotony. I've had a lot of water. I'm drowning over here in water signs and the emotions. So now we have a 28, which is a 10, which goes down to a 1. Have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. Look at her. That's where I want to be. Long hair flowing in the wind and the gold, beautiful dress on and the day behind her. And she is just flowing with freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Where do you think it lies? Do you think it can be found in money, power, recognition, or enlightenment? Freedom commences where desire ceases. Freedom exists only in the present. You cannot plan for it or save it in a freedom piggy bank. To make use of later, live in the moment and live freely. Freedom is wherever you happen to be. Look around you and seek it out. Invite it in right now, into a moment that is full of potential, including the chance of freedom. Be open to it and use that freedom sometimes to behave a little irrationally or rationally, and perhaps increasingly often. Every now and then, it will give you the courage to pick yourself up and smile to yourself at the idea of acting responsible without wishing in any way to denigrate or disregard common sense. Since freedom is magnanimous and can therefore accept everything with ease, when you are free in your own self, you are at one with your life purpose. You feel bound to nothing and to no one. It is only then that everything will flow through you freely, and that the perfect light of great potential will find its way to you unchallenged. To be free means to love everything without wishing to understand, without asking for meaning or reward. What will you do now? Hear your soul ask softly, what do you desire? And when you have found your answer, be sure to act upon it and learn that freedom can only be found on a path of truth. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the lynx, the herbal essence, the silver fir, the healing crystal, it's Apacheteer, and the number is 1. Let's see what 1 has to say. I think 1 has a lot to say. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician, a priestess, and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now in particular in order to receive your visions from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities in the pure spirit of the subtle world. I think that so far is a beautiful reading for us. I'm going to go right to the Dreams of Gaia because we have a lot of interesting messages. We got a number 8, which is death and rebirth. And this is what we're going through right now. We're going through the death of the old and the rebirth of the new. And in this egg, if you see it, the snake is shedding the old skin. The frog is safe because the snake is wrapped around the baby in the egg, protecting it. And that is a human baby in that egg. You can see it. I didn't even know. I had these cards for like 2 years and didn't even know that there was a baby, a human baby in that egg, because it's so hard to see. Let go of the past. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allow yourself to mourn. Death and rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. The dark night of the soul, allowing innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short-term future, a change in belief, attitude, or behavior. Let me see this. Okay, this is the past. So we're going to look at the past. Change comes upon us. We grow, our lives change, our bodies change, our minds change, our beliefs change, our goals change. We transform. Unfortunately, we often first change with every breath and fiber of our being, holding on to the past in a fearful manner that restricts our growth and fills our life with suffering instead of ease. We become hoarders who refuse to throw away anything because one day we might use it, even though it is broken. When the death rebirth card appears in the past, it is urging us, like a snake, to shed our skin, to let go of the past experiences, outdated beliefs, bad habits, unrealistic expectations, and false perceptions. Because we have grown and changed, and our past beliefs no longer represent us accurately, just like the snake with its scales turn milky white. The thing we hold on to can blind us to the truth and prevent us from seeing those change clearly. Rather than accepting the results of change, we may instead choose to deny the changes because they bring confusion and fear and have us feeling vulnerable and defensive. Snakes, when they prepare to shed their skin, are inclined to strike defensively because they feel vulnerable and unsafe. Are you doing the same? Stop resisting, allowing the old skin that confines and restricts to crack and peel away. Shed the old and see how much you have grown and how truly beautiful you have become. I really like that card because, yeah, I am not the same person I was even 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Um, I've changed so much, and I know my husband's changed too. The card that we got with that was the Two of Pentacles, and that's options. Because when we go through the death of the rebirth, we have options. We can be anything we want to be. What do we want to be? What do we want to do? Pay attention to the details of any financial agreement or offer. Look for a long-term benefit rather than ongoing for short-term gain. This is choices, property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and detail. Yeah, pay attention to everything right now going on. There is so much stuff going on. I got sunburnt today. I'm itching. Keep an eye on things out there because we need to pay attention. There's a lot of things changing in my world outside in the 3D world. Pay attention to your 3D world. Now, the other card that we got with this was the Nine of Fire. And he was like this. He come in on his head. Does it seem you are making your life more difficult by overcomplicating something? Do you find you take 10 steps to perform a task when you know you could complete the task in 5? Or do you seem suddenly to have a list of conditions and requirements that only serve to limit and restrict? There is a good rule to follow in all areas of life. Keep it simple. The reverse Nine of Fire is a gentle reminder not to bury yourself under the weight of the unnecessary. Take physical action to simplify your life and how you do things. Otherwise, you will make your life harder and slowing yourself down. Remove the clutter and create an easy flow that is free of self-imposed obstructions. Listen to your workload by following a process that is elegant in design and uncomplicated in nature, because it only requires that you do what you need to do and nothing that you do not. By doing so, you can give all of your focus and energy to what is truly important and nothing more. I like that idea. We should concentrate on what we're doing and not putting our everything out there and looking at another. And, we did get the 11, which is a master number, and that's strength. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. The situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or compromise that doesn't feel right. Courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposite, vitality. Yeah. We need to pay attention to all those risks out there right now that we're taking. And because we got the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air has something to tell us. Ego does not always tell you the truth. Effect will always follow cause. Time to change your ways. Admit that you made a mistake. Memory is imperfect. Self-justification does not mitigate harm. We all make mistakes. Yes, we all make mistakes. And if you see this card is showing you, let's see what he has. This is ego. He is chained. He's got source over his head. He's got the white. We know what the white feathers are. That's our guardian angel calling card, and they have been around us in depth through all the readings lately. This is ego. He will not change. He will bleed first because his ego is so there. This is the right choice. This is laying the ego down, lighting up your energy, your chakras, being a beautiful angel that you are, and letting your ego float away. That's what that card is. Because with that card, we got the Magician manifest. Number 1. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. New enterprises, communication, energy, creativity, travel, money, and support. Yeah, the Magician is all that. He is all manifesting, and we have the ability to manifest. We all know that. Any of us can do the Magician. We just have to work on it. Now, I took both of these cards. These are, now that is over. This is the now space, like right, what is right in front of us? I've been asking that question to get a little more in depth. And we got the 10 of water. We've got a lot of water. We got a lot of water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got a lot of water signs coming through on this one. Truly living in the present, a feeling of divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state, the power of consciously projecting your energy. Say no to disruptive influences, giving life a powerful shadow. Now, as you can see, she's playing with the energy. She's got the power. And it said creativity, right? There's the clarifier. The Page of Wands, creativity. What are you creating? What are we creating? Now is the time to express yourself in words, pictures, dance, music, and through any other creative pursuit you enjoy. This is message, travel, news, communication, new work, express, transition, and entertainment. We are going into a new world, a new being, a new place. And this card flew out, love, but she came in reverse. This is our now space. So the creativity and the flow of the natural energy of the water is in our now space, but she is also in our now space. She is in the future position, and it is a blockage. So I'm going to read the future, and I'm going to read the blockage. When the love card appears in the future position, it represents new love, a growing love, an infatuating that is to come. The future position is all about opportunity and potential. Potential. We got the potential card. Yep. In this case, it alerts you to a new possibility for love so that you can prepare yourself to meet that potential with open heart, mind, and arms. The love card here also may refer to a time of expansion, of doing new things, going new places, meeting new people, and learning new lessons. It could be one thing, it could be many things, but all are embraced with a new love for life itself. Along with this may also be a time of ending of pain no longer felt, of sorrows past, of mourning ended. It is a moment of deep, abiding love and appreciation that will see you blossom and grow. And it is a future that can arrive in a heartbeat. It is that day when you wake up and greet the world with a smile, knowing that life has just begun. Wow. I love that. You know, I don't think I've ever read the future. I don't think my nose is itching like crazy. Sorry about that. I don't think I've ever read the future on love. We don't get the love card a lot. Interesting. Now I'm going to read the blockage because was upside down, and there is the angel feathers again. What our angels, I just got goosebumps. Our angels are all around us. One of the most difficult things to do is remove a person from your heart. To let go of love when it no longer serves us is sometimes easier said than done. But there comes a time when it is necessary to release the dreams and fantasies about what was and accept the reality of what is. If a relationship is over, yet you still hold on to what is not meant to be, you risk losing yourself to new relationships. The right one may be there in front of you, but you cannot see it because your heart and head are full of thoughts of the wrong one. When the love card appears reversed, it may be suggesting that it is time to say goodbye. However, it may also be time to say goodbye to the negative speak that goes on in your mind. If this is the message for you, say goodbye to that voice. Tell it to hush. Tell it what you are breaking up with it and that you are no longer listening. While there might be times when the voice is your conscious guiding you, if the love card appears reversed, it signifies that in this circumstance, it is a pretty little voice that needs to be ignored because it is merely fear preventing you from doing what you know will make you happy. I like it for the now moment because the last one we got, and it was on the love card, was the Six of Pentacles, generosity. Receive any gift with thanks and grace, and if you are giving to others, enjoy it. Giving is its own reward. Finance gifts balance, help, compassion, humility, and protection. That was a good reading. Now, we have a couple more. We got it keeps calling me and I keep putting one back and it keeps calling me. So I'm going to read this one first, the Divine Master. We got, again, Metatron and Sandalphon. I like Sandalphon because it sounds like fawn. Sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons, lessons, seek lessons. Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon are twin flames, twin brother, high vibrational angelic beings who understand what it's like to be human and angelic. Both of them once walked the earth as living humans, and because of their deep spiritual knowledge and connection to source, at the end of their human lives, they ascended to angel status in the heavens. Metatron's name means the throne next to God, and he is the archangel of ascension. Therefore, he is particularly drawn to this time when humanity has the opportunity to move beyond old ways of being and fear-based limitations and into a new way of living and loving. Sandalphon's name means co-brother, which refers to the fact that he is Metatron's an energetic twin. He is the angel who helps us establish a heavenly connection. When these archangels come together, they establish a bridge between heaven and earth, so that we can understand the interconnectedness of all things. Everything is working out for your highest good. All the information and experiences that are coming to you now are bringing you a greater sense of connection and understanding. Be open and aware of the signs and synchronicities that are occurring at this time, for these are miraculous reminders that there is a force beyond your human comprehension that is helping you be your best self and live a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you feel stuck or unsure where things are going, you are being encouraged to see your situation from a higher perspective. If things aren't going according to your plan, it doesn't mean that things aren't going according to the divine plan. A power that is greater than you, but also within you, is working to help you learn from your life experiences and understand that you are interconnected with your source and co-creator of your destiny. Now we have the Gateway of Light activation, and I felt that I should read these cards in this way. The Crown Chakra, upgrade, divine connection, holy experience, and miraculous energy. There's the white feathers. There's the angel's calling card. The crown chakra is the energy center found at the top of the head, often symbolized by a 1,000-petaled lotus. It governs our connection to wisdom, both internal and that of source. Opening the crown chakra represents connecting deeply with the heart of source and drawing down inspiration and insight. This card transports us to a sacred hall with pillars representing the divine connection to source and a gateway that is guided by a white dove, symbolizing the Holy Spirit. It may seem as though this is another realm of dimension. Ultimately, it is found within. We are all facets of Holy Spirit incarnated. This card calls us home to ourselves, encourages us to claim our divinity. Your crown chakra has been upgraded. The spiritual connections you have always had are now being acknowledged. The parts of yourself that you have run from or ignored are being reclaimed. This is an important time for you are uncovering gifts and wisdom and moving through healing. You may have experienced moments that have tested your faith and your belief in the divine. Know that it's okay and no grievances are being held against you. The Holy Spirit is with you and within you. This is a coming home to your truest self. You are also being encouraged to prepare yourself for miracles. Expect to experience wonder and blessings, for you are being surrounded by healing light. Divine encounters and holy experiences are happening around you. If you have had a challenging relationship with spirituality or religion in the past, this has now been healed and you can move forward in an authentic way. Experience the divine on a personal level and beyond the limitations of unnecessary dogma. You are connected. Yes, we are connected to the divine. We're having holy experiences. All the cards have told us that. Okay, we have two more cards. We have the new Golden Future 25, which is a 7, and it's animals. Honor the animal kingdom. This is a beautiful card. Look at all the animals. Tiger and the beautiful owls. There's an angel. Originally, humans and animals were invited to share this planet with the intention that they would live in mutual harmony and respect. This will happen in the golden future, and when we truly understand love and honor all life forms, the ascension of the planet will accelerate. People have been predominantly left-brained and mind-oriented, while animals experience life with their right brain and hearts. Many species have already ascended into the 5th dimension, and we are blessed that these open-hearted creatures will forgive us for the way we have treated them. In the new golden age, humans will not eat meat. There will be no livestock farms. Creatures who need to eat flesh will gradually withdraw from this planet and will develop different jaws and guts so they can become vegetarians. Certain animals and some endangered groups that were designed for a 3rd dimensional vibration have completed their learning here and will return to their home planets. New beasts will evolve that are designed for a higher vibration in the future. In the golden future, everyone will respect animals and communicate and cooperate with them. This card calls on you to understand all animals and see their inner light. Honor and respect them. This will accelerate their ascension as well as yours and that of the planet. It is time to communicate with different species, for they are ready and willing to share their hopes and their wisdom with you. Archangel Phalia is the archangel of animals. His etheric retreat is at the Great Animal Portal of Yellowstone, USA. Breathe in his beautiful sunshine yellow energy, then ask him to help individual creatures or specific species. Your prayers have more power than you can imagine and are all used to aid animals or to influence humans to behave considerably and respectfully towards them. Wow, I really like that. You know, I did tell my husband that I did have a dream that there would be no blood-sucking like animals, like insects or anything, because those were all man-made. Our creator would never make those. And it would be nice that we could be one with the animals. I'm ready. I love animals. 19, which is a 10, which is a 1. We've got 111 today. Somebody look up the angel for 111. Butterfly effect. And I just said the other day that we left the cocoon and we were in the butterfly effect. What you do today can linger into your tomorrows and perhaps someone else's tomorrows as well. It is like when someone says something negative to you and you carry it through your day and then pass that ick onto someone else. This is why it is important to think before you act. Remember, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Let's do a quick analog. Someone far away wakes up in the morning and steps on a tack. That puts them in a bloody foul mood. So maybe they get rude with their spouse or partner, setting the tone for the rest of their day. Their partner then goes out into the world to work. They now ruffle those wings, spreading the same poo-poo attitude onto a fellow coworker. The coworker did nothing wrong and has been making a product that is important or to something of safety that will be sold all over the world. But instead of quality control, they are blindly doing the job while venting to a coworker. This gizmo then gets packed and shipped with all the other gizmos somewhere half across the world. Someone buys it and uses it for, well, see where this is going, continue to go. Long story short, too late, ha ha ha. Are you spreading poop? Ah, that's unfortunate because those poop-filled wings just splattered into someone else's day. Stop and consider the consequences of your actions. Yeah, don't spread poop. Okay, guys, I hope everybody loved today's message and go out and be as positive as you can in this world. All of us are having issues. All of us are having problems. We need one another to understand when we're snarky and snaky, and I'm sure I'm snarky and snaky at times. My husband will let me know, and I let him know. So I think we all need to work together right now because we're all going through a lot of turmoil and bumps and waves in the water. So, all righty then. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.